RV builder Forest River says, hey, your house has a garage, so why shouldn't your RV? And that's exactly what this unit behind me has, or as we affectionately like to call it, a toy hauler. This is the Wolfpack Cherokee, and this unit lets you take all your toys with you on the road. So tell you what, let's walk around and take a look at it. Okay, so this is a very purpose-built RV, and the name Wolfpack kind of gives you an idea of how many people this thing will sleep. By my count, it's around 10. The other thing, of course, is this can get you off-road. It can get you into places with your dirt bikes, with your ATVs, or even your motorcycles, or maybe even in the winter with your snowmobiles. And the reason it can do that is right here. That's an Onan Cummins generator. So you have power for all your AC needs. So your air conditioning is going to work, your microwave is going to work, you can run your TV. In addition to which, when we get to the back, you'll see it also has an onboard fuel tank so that you can gas up your machines as you're going through the weekend and fooling around. And then, of course, at the end of the weekend, you pack everything up. It not only becomes transport, but it's storage. Thank you to Campkins RV in Brooklyn, Ontario, for opening up these units and making them available for us so we can bring them to you. Once you're set up on site, you've got two power awnings, one over the front, one over the back. You also got two entry doors, so this one is into the main salon area. The rear door goes directly into the garage, which also has a two-piece bathroom. So remember when I said it slept 10 people? Well, Mom can say, stay the heck out of the kitchen, go through the back door if you need to go to the bathroom. The other thing here is double propane tanks. You've got propane tank here and on the other side. So again, you got at least 40 pounds to get you through the weekend. Perhaps the one drawback to this type of fifth wheel is very little in the way of basement storage. In fact, you've only got the one pass through here. Now, inside, you have some spaces, but generally, most of your storage is actually going to be on the floor in the garage, assuming you've got equipment that goes in and then comes out. Otherwise, this is not a unit that you're taking down the road to Florida for the winter. You're going to be spending a lot of time outside with this unit when you get to your destination. So you've got, as I said, the two powered awnings. You've got outdoor speakers. You also have 110 volt outlets. You also have cable TV hookup as well as a satellite hookup. Forest River was nice enough to include a leash latch, someplace to tie up Bowser. And the one thing that's fascinating here is you'll notice the ramp necessary to get those toys in and out also doubles as a patio with a very sturdy fold-out screen as well as bug screens inside. You can leave this all open. You get a lot of air through here. You can also set up your lawn chairs on the back and watch the kids doing really dangerous stuff. So on the other side of the unit, we start off with this ladder, which goes you right up to the roof. That's a walk-on roof, so if you do happen to be out at the races, you've got an amazing viewing platform, almost 15 feet in the air. Onboard fuel tank. If you've got gadgets, you're going to need fuel, particularly if you're off the grid for a couple of days. So this will hold 30 gallons of fuel, and it's powered. So the nozzle, nicely locked up in there, and there's the fuel switch, runs off 12 volt, so you can bring your machines in and fuel them up. Going further along, you've got all your water hookups, and the one that I want to point out is this spray port. This is actually set up for just a normal garden hose. So here's where you shower off the people, here's where you hook up to shower off the machines. All right, so hey, why don't we go inside and have a look? But first, note this step. I love these new steps. They're fixed. They're on the ground. Even a big guy like me doesn't make the trailer bounce. It's not hanging in the air. I predict that within a very few years, every single RV will have steps like this. So this is the garage space. And as you can see, it's set up with a Hard plastic floor, easy to clean if you do happen to get it muddy. And you'll notice that there is about 20 D-rings here. So depending upon what it is you're putting in here or how it's parked, there's no problem making sure that it's tied down. You'll also notice this door that I came in. This is a nice feature because it's glass. So this lets light into the main cabin if this is open. If this is all closed, it's very dark in here, so consequently you get light coming in from that side. Now this space, once it's unloaded, also doubles as living space. So right above my head here are 2 double beds, the lower one of which also folds up into couches. So we've got sleeping space back here for at least 4, and if you look at these, they are really large. This is not the double. The lower unit, again, sets up as a bed, or for during the day, these simply roll over and give you seating space. Also in this back space, as I mentioned earlier, is the 2-piece bathroom. This keeps the kids out of the front of the unit at night, and it also gets them through this side door in and out without tracking mud into the kitchen all day long. This trailer is just over 40 feet in length. So when you take a look at this living area, which compromises a sitting area, an entertainment center, and of course the kitchen, your first impression is, wow, that's pretty small. But then again, that's what that garage is all about. So much of that space is being used up back there. But this is very much a purpose-built trailer. And when you do get to where you're going to unload your toys and you're going to be outside most of the time. The one thing that you do have to consider, though, is if you are off-grid, you're going to be doing all your meals here. You're not running out to the local fried chicken stand. So the kitchen is actually quite well set up, nicely appointed, decent sized refrigerator, freezer. You've got a microwave, you've got the stove as well as an oven, good sized counter with sinks and a cutting board. And one of the nicest things in here is this pantry. So you can really stock this up before you hit the road and make sure you've got everything you need. Sitting area, if you have a TV, this is where you're going to put it. You'll notice a nice little fireplace, which also acts as a heat source if it's just a little chilly for this area. This also folds out again to a sleeping position. And you'll notice up above my head here is this loft, which again is a very large, deep space, which is accessed by a ladder. So if you've got monkeys in the family, this is where you put them. This is the control center for the Wolfpack. So we have the tanks, the batteries, and lighting, as well as the powered awnings in and out, and the slide. Both of the slides, interestingly, work off one switch. You'll also notice here a heated holding tank switch. So this tells you that this unit technically is for season. You can get out here in the wintertime. You can keep those heated up, and there is a significant insulation in this unit. There's also a Dometic thermostat. Set the heating once and forget about it. There's 2 AC units on here. There's one in this space, but there's also a separate one, we'll see in a second, in the front bedroom. So if you don't have a pile of people, you don't need to air condition the entire unit, just that area where you're sleeping. So the master bedroom layout is fairly typical in the nose of the trailer. The bathroom, as you'll see, large enough corner shower with the skylight, also has the powered vent, and a medicine cabinet, 2 medicine cabinets actually, and the toilet is set into the corner at an angle, which is going to give you the most possible space around it. There's also a second door into the bedroom. Once again, it's all about nighttime traffic, so this will get you in and out without having to open your main bedroom door. The front bedroom takes advantage of the curved nose on this unit by putting the head of the bed up in that space. And on either side, you have very deep clothes hanging closets, a couple of small drawers underneath, and cross draft between these two windows, a separate AC unit, and a decent queen size bed, and you've got some storage underneath that. You're ready to go. So this Cherokee Wolfpack is a very specific built trailer, but if you have toys, if you do like to get out off the grid, then this very well may be the trailer for you. And just remember, at 40 feet and over 16,000 pounds, you're definitely into 3/4 ton, 1 ton territory as a tow vehicle. Now, if you get over to Campkins, you can have a look at this unit, and they are currently selling for right around $63,000 Canadian.